This has been personally, and I'm assuming for you too, because I know the astrology and we study this stuff for years and years.
Woo!
This has been the hardest time of our lives. The past month, personally for me, I was on my knees. I was prostrate on the floor. I thought I was going crazy. I was feeling all the pressure. And there were a lot of things going on. It's always something in a personal life. Yes, you have many things. And we'll share more in the coming months of how much has been happening for us. But during that pressure and during that pain, I was coming up against myself. I was coming up against my old stories, around my old narratives, around the programming. And I'm really lucky. I have amazing parents. I have a really good family. But still, there's nothing that we or you can do about your dark night of the soul, you know? You have to break through it. You have to choose to pivot and leap. And a lot of that is super scary.
Right, because it comes after what is a very vulnerable place of surrender. Because dark nights of the soul come, and really, what is our first step that we talk about in the Soul Mapping Matrix? We talk about it in the Soul Mapping Matrix. We talk about awareness, and we talk about just being in the moment and learning to live in the moment, and maybe even just to fall in love with that process of beginning where we are, honoring our experience, connecting to that core desire that is really going to be that precious seed that nurtures us and that we nurture in return, so that when we make that choice, when we take that leap, it's not just something that is reckless, although it may seem that way. It may seem like we're breaking through to the unknown. You're going to be called crazy, you're going to be called reckless, you're going to be called many other things that we can't say in this kids-friendly video, but it's not reckless. It's not reckless. Here's the thing. We know that you are, like most people, not necessarily in love with that bump up against breakthrough that Kala is talking about. It actually takes a lot of practice. We're in love with that because we've been working on soul mapping for many, many years. And the pivot is all about possibility. It's all about seeing everything as a portal, and we talk about that in mentoring, and we certainly talking about it 1-to-1 as well as 2-to-1 in our couples work. But it's hard to fall in love with that. So here's the thing. The first level is awareness in the first realm, but the second is the falling in love part, because it's the core desire, it's the pivot, and that is so personal to you, what it is you really want.